I was at work and I was thinking about New Year's and how people are probably celebrating by having a drink and how I was at work. And then I realised I'm going to be finishing these 5 shifts and it's going to be the 1st of January 2021. First day of the year, the first day of potentially dry January. And I thought, hang on, why in the world would I want to do dry January? Do I consider myself to have a drink problem? No. So why would I want to do dry January? So the reasons are, when I think about what my life is like at the moment, the structure kind of goes work for 5 nights, complete that 50-hour week, get home with all these ideas of things that I want to do, plans that I've got, things that I want to get out of the way while I'm off and got time to do it. But then it gets to like the evening time and I think, this is a lovely time to relax, chill out, know that I'm not going to work tonight. I'll have a glass of wine or 2. And then that 1 glass of wine or 2 usually turns into 3. And then I think, oh, yeah. And then I get up the next day and I think, I feel kind of groggy today. Could that have anything to do with the fact that I had 2 or 3 glasses of wine that night before? Possibly. It might just be that I feel a bit crap in the morning. And I will do, even if I don't have a drink. But then again, it's hard to gauge because when I've been working, I always feel crap. If you've ever worked nights, you'll know that it doesn't matter what time you get up. It doesn't matter how much sleep you get between shifts. Generally, you feel a little crap. And it takes you a little while to get over that when you go back to having a normal sleep pattern, if you can even get to a normal sleep pattern. So like I said about the structure of what it's like, I finish my work with all these ideas in my head of what I'm going to accomplish while I'm off. But usually what happens is most things get pushed to one side because there isn't enough time from recovering from feeling crap in the morning, getting over working night shifts. Before I know it, boom, I'm due to be back at work again for another 5 night shifts. Couple that with the huge frustration and disappointment in myself because I've not really been that productive. I haven't felt like being productive. And that leads me to the main point of trying dry January. I feel like I'm giving myself a caveat already, like an excuse for failure, by even just saying trying. I'm going to do dry January. And again, I feel like just reiterating, I don't have a drink problem. When I'm working, I never touch the stuff. Obviously, I work nights. The evenings are took up by just basically getting up and downing as much coffee as I can from waking up. And pretty much downing as much coffee as I can while I'm at work. Come on, girls, let's go in, it's cold. Come on, baby. Here we go. Come. No, girl, come in. It's cold. Good girl. So what am I hoping that doing dry January will achieve for me? Well, I'm hoping it will make me achieve more things that I want to do when I'm off. So if I say to myself while I'm at work, oh, on my days off, I'm going to sort the garage out and do something productive in there. Or I'm going to draw all day. I'm hoping that I'll actually feel more like doing that. Because what I've noticed is when I'm at work, I do feel like doing all that. I feel like the most productive person in the world. But I'm working, which is good for work. Not so good when I'm off work and I can finally do something for myself or the house or the people around me, but I don't feel like doing it. What I feel like doing is being a vegetable and just collapsing on the settee and doing nothing. Because I'm absolutely exhausted, plus possibly a little bit hungover, maybe? Get down there, Beard, you beast. So this could be, hello baby girl, hi, hello my pop-pop, hello. Hello my little papa baby girl, I love you so much as I do. So this could be, hello my little Daisy do, you get a little turn as well, yes you do. So this could be number one of, well, potentially 31 days of vlogs of me either going more insane than I already am, or saying I can't believe how great I feel, or whatever happens. I guess this is an experiment to see if doing dry January works for me. And who knows, maybe I'll go dry everything. Dry all year long, all 365 days dry. There's nothing in here, girls. There's nothing in here. There's no toys. What are you whining at the door for? What are you whining at the door for? Hey? What's up? There's nothing in here. There's a washing machine. There's coats and shoes. There's nothing. What I envision is going to happen is that it's going to get to this evening and I'm going to think, oh, it's time to chill out, relax, knowing I don't have to go to work tonight. Ooh, a glass of wine would be nice, you know? But I'm just going to be sat there thinking about having a glass of wine and how lovely that would be. See, now I'm starting to sound like somebody who's got a problem. You never know. A professional in alcohol consumption would probably say, it actually sounds like you've got a bit of a problem there. I don't consider myself someone who uses alcohol dependently because I don't use it on days where I'm working. That's my excuse. But maybe it's a fact. If I was dependent on alcohol, then I'd probably consume alcohol on all those 5 days where I work. But I don't. So on the sort of 4, sometimes, in fact it's like once a month I get 5 days off, but usually it's 4 days that I get off. In those 4 days, I enjoy a drink. And I don't think I can be condemned for that. Long story short, I'm going to see if not consuming any alcohol at all makes me... Oh, that's the other point I wanted to make. I wanted to see if not consuming alcohol makes me more capable of getting up early in the morning, more capable of saying, right, it's time for bed, instead of thinking, is it time for bed, or is it time for just a little bit more wine? Because that happens a lot. You know, it gets to about 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, and you think, I could go to bed, but there is just one glass of wine left in that bottle. And it's too tempting. You just think, why not just finish that little bit off that's in there? You know? Anywho, I absolutely love you. Let's watch this space. Let's see if I become a new man. Maybe I'll develop special powers, like the power to be a more productive person. That would be a beautiful special power to have, wouldn't it, Pop Pop? A more productive person. One more thing to add. I didn't make this decision thinking like, well, initially I thought, could I go through a whole month without having a drink? Sure, of course I can. I don't have a dependency on alcohol. Of course I can go a whole month without drinking. I don't go out and socialise anyway. And that's when you start thinking, is it going to be as easy as you think it's going to be? Because like I've said, your days off are spent trying to be productive, but then the evening comes along and like I said, you want to chill out, you want to relax, and you think, oh, a nice glass of wine, I'll go and get a glass of wine. Then the other thing is, when you have a glass of wine, you're more tempted to say, I could really do with a packet of crisps. And I think that's a big problem. I don't want to be eating at like, I don't know, sometimes ridiculous hours like 1 o'clock in the morning. I'll suddenly think, oh, there's a quarter of a pork pie in the fridge. So I'll go and get it. Whereas I'd bet £1 million that if I'd not been drinking alcohol, I wouldn't be tempted to eat that quarter of pork pie. I would just go to bed and sleep and not get horrible indigestion and acid reflux from eating such a fatty, horrible food. I like pork pie. Sorry, pork pie. I didn't mean to be so nasty about you. My point being, I think people are more prone to eat crappy foods in the evening anyway, but you are much more tempted to eat those crappy foods if you've had a drink. I don't think many people would disagree with that. You can be quite a stubborn dietitian to yourself and cut a lot of crap out of your diet and be good. However, you've had a couple of glasses of wine, somebody says, "Ooh, have we got some of those crisps in that cupboard?" And somebody says, "Yeah, there's a few bags in there. I think I'm going to have a bag of crisps." And you wouldn't have had that bag of crisps if you'd not had a glass of wine. So to me, there's the potentiality of many benefits of just cutting it out completely. I am in no way judging anyone for having a few days off and thinking, I'm going to enjoy a couple of glasses of wine in the evening. No. I'm not judging anyone for enjoying a drink. And I don't think it's going to lead me to cut alcohol out of my life completely. What I think it's going to do is make me realise that I think it's going to make me realise, I'm hoping that it'll make me realise, that not only am I recovering from working nights when it's my days off, and I don't say recovering from working nights as an exaggeration, you are recovering. It's a recovery process. Trust me. I think the recovery process will shrink because I'm not going from working nights feeling like crap anyway, after not getting nearly enough sleep really, and not sleeping at night like you're meant to. But that's the only thing I'm going to be recovering from, because I won't have further insulted my body by saying, also deal with this alcohol. And my body's like, for God's sake, Ryan, we're recovering from the damage that working nights has done to you. Don't you know it lowers your life expectancy as it is? And you're expecting me to deal with alcohol? Cut it out, man. That's what I'm hoping might happen. There's a few things I'm hoping I will see. A more productive me, a less time to recover from work me, and just a more bouncy, lively me. Because gosh knows, I'm pretty much like a zombie for the most part. A slightly fat zombie. So that's the little the caveat that I wanted to add to this that has made this quite a bit longer. I apologise. Dry January vlog, day 1, initiation complete.